Vladimir Putin has launched a devastating attack on Ukraine, with missiles launched on its cities while soldiers attempt to close in on the capital of Kyiv. He seeks to take control of the neighboring country and overthrow its democratically elected government. The odd, reclusive president has a history of macho photo ops, designed to promote himself as an action hero, and an intense daily schedule. Today, we'll be talking about a day in the luxurious life of Vladimir Putin. The former KGB man doesn't wake up until mid-morning and has his breakfast around noon before starting his punishing exercise schedule. Author Ben Judah profiled Putin in 2014 in his book Fragile Empire: How Russia Fell in and Out of Love with Vladimir Putin. He normally begins his day with a large omelette or bowl of porridge, with some cottage cheese and quail eggs on the side. After this, author Stephen Lee Myers claims that the Russian president drinks a juice containing beetroot and horseradish. The organic ingredients are sourced from the farmland estates of the Patriarch Kirill, Russia's religious leader. He then has a post-meal coffee before swimming for 2 hours, with author Judah claiming he gets much of Russia's thinking done during this time. After completing his swim, the president moves on to the gym, where he is often accompanied by Prime Minister Medvedev and dressed in a gym outfit valued at $3,200. During this time, he is mostly alone, author Steve Myers claims, writing his closest companion seemed to be his black Labrador Connie, who waited poolside as he completed his laps. Occasionally, Putin will swap his gym session for one of his other passions, a game of ice hockey, where he plays with a team of guards. According to spectators, the opposing players give Putin way when he wants to score. Putin is also an accomplished martial artist. He holds a black belt in judo and often spars with members of his guard unit. After his morning exercise, Putin heads to his quarters to dress for the day's meetings. According to local Russian news outlets, Putin enjoys wearing custom suits from Kiton and Brioni. Judah wrote, "He is obsessed with information. The thickest, fattest folders at his request are not intelligence reports, they are press clippings. His hands first opened the Russian Press Digest. The most important papers come at the front, the obsequious national tabloids. These matter most with their millions of readers." But it was reported in 2014 that he tries to avoid computers in favor of paper documents and a telephone. And he reportedly rarely uses the internet, although his advisors may show him a satirical video mocking him from time to time. After his late start, he's reportedly a night owl and stays up into the early hours working. And at weekends, he keeps busy with studies, although he also tries to play as much ice hockey as possible. He also keeps a strict schedule abroad, with everything he uses, such as toiletries and bedsheets, replaced over security fears. And he will never accept food that hasn't been tested first and avoids drinking alcohol, Politico reports, except during formal receptions. After a busy day at work, Putin finally gets to enjoy his luxuries, which we'll be looking at now. Putin's luxurious life. Putin's latest home measures 123,785 square feet, 37.7 kilometers, which is nearly double the size of Buckingham Palace. The classical-style palace was owned by a company called Property V during its construction, with the newspapers suggesting the V stands for Vladimir. The report concludes that the sprawling estate must belong to an important individual, with only the highest Kremlin connections. The sumptuous residence is listed as belonging to the Russian Federation, which the report claims are a cover used by owners of palaces and penthouses associated with the country's leadership. Multiple properties have been linked to Putin in recent years, with some saying he now owns homes worth more than £1 billion. In 2017, it was also reported Putin had bought himself a lavish holiday home with gold-plated tiles in the swimming pool, just a few miles from Russia's border with the West. Villa Selgren is built on an island in the Vyborg Bay, around 19 kilometers from the Russian border with Finland. Officially, it belongs to close friends of the Kremlin, but locals say it is the latest prestige home in a stunning property portfolio rumored to be Putin's. Putin is also rumored to be the owner of a beautiful 190,000 square foot mansion sitting atop a cliff that overlooks the Black Sea. This coastal property is reputed as the largest private residence in the country and serves as his private palace, endearingly called Putin's country cottage. Putin is often seen sporting high-end luxury watches that are retailed for multiple times his supposed annual income. He has been pictured wearing Patek Philippe's perpetual calendar watch worth $60,000 and allegedly owns a $500,000 Elan Sauna turbograph, as well as other fancy designs. Apart from the Black Sea mansion and 19 other houses and 700 cars, Putin supposedly has a collection of 58 aircraft and helicopters, including a $716 million plane called the Flying Kremlin that has a toilet made of gold. Not surprisingly, considering his taste for grandiose neoclassical architecture. And to keep his options open by land, air or sea, he also has a $100 million mega yacht, designed by a nuclear submarine maker for the Russian Navy. So this brings us to the conclusion of today's video. Let us know how you liked the video on the life of Vladimir Putin in the comments below. Till then, hope to see you in another video.